Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. So today we're going to present about MBSA website. So this is our team. I'm Muhammad Faris. I'm the project manager of the website. So next is Farizul, which is the system analyst. Yashvin, the system designer. Nick Ain, the programmer, and then Sofia, system tester. So next we got the explanation of the case study. So MBSA is basically means Majlis Bandaraya Shah Alam. So it refers to the Shah Alam City Council in Malaysia. So the purpose of MBSA is to establish for municipal affairs and administration oversight in Shah Alam. The scope of MBSA is to regulate urban development, public services, and community well-being. The hub of MBS Shah Alam is the hub of activities such as economic, cultural, and administrative activities. The task of MBSA is to ensure that efficient governance, meeting residents' needs, and foster sustainable development. The MBSA's welfare focus is to maintain the overall well-being of the community. Next, we can see the screen capture of the MBSA main UI. Next, let's go to the expectation of software engineering involvement in portal. So there's a few expectation in here. So the first one is requirement analysis and stakeholder collaboration. The second one, system design for seamless user experience. Third one, the implementation phase translating designs. Fourth one, efficiency optimization. Fifth one, the dependability and error handling. The sixth one, user-centric design and accessibility. And the last one is positive and reliable digital platform.
Objectives of the portal is as primary online platform for Shah Alam City Council. The mission is for comprehensive digital hub for residents, business, and visitors. The objective is to facilitate seamless interaction and engagement. The services are a wide range of municipal services, essential information, and valuable resources. The approach is to foster transparency, efficiency, and community engagement, aligned with City Council's commitment to effective local governance and service delivery. There are several info services. Firstly, resident services, which consists of seamless bill payments, streamlined permit applications. Next, business services, which consists of resource center for regulatory compliance, facilitated municipal engagement. After that, visitor resources, which consists of information to enhance Shah Alam experience, access to pertinent information, leisure, business, or other purposes. Besides, comprehensive information hub, which consists of information to enhance Shah Alam experience, access to pertinent information for leisure, business, or other purposes. Lastly, user-friendly platform, which consists of convenient access to a spectrum of essential services and hassle-free interactions for residents, business, and visitors.
Next point of the functional and non-functional requirements for MBSA website. So the functional requirements for MBSA website is public announcement. We can see that there is a dedicated section for timely public announcement and news updates, curated to inform residents about development, initiatives, and events. Real-time communication platforms for accurate information, content sorted by month, official announcement, press release, and project updates. It actively engages the community to keep the residents consistently informed. So the non-functional requirements is public announcement page must load like at least 2 seconds. Seamlessly and responsive user experience. Handles increased traffic during peak periods, such as at 12 p.m., where there's a lot of people that comes to the website. And the last point is ensure minimal performance degradation.
Functional requirement that I found is report generation. It consists of user-friendly feedback page, submit complaints, suggestions, compliments, and inquiries, mandatory identification fields such as name, contact number, email address, option to categorize feedback for streamlined analysis, and also CAPTCHA mechanism for security and integrity. This is for empowering users to contribute and improve the website. My non-functional requirement is clear and concise notifications for user feedback submissions. It is visual distinctiveness for successful submissions or errors. It is also accessibility for diverse user needs. The response time within 3 seconds, and it ensures a responsive and seamless user experience.
Hi and hello everyone, I am Khalijah Sofia and I am a system tester in the development of the MBSA system. First, I will talk about functional and non-functional requirements. Basically, functional requirements define what a product must do and what its features and functions are, while non-functional requirements describe the general properties of a system. I choose the city information page as an example for this part. This is because the functional requirements that we can see on this page are seamless access to city details, such as history, attraction, public facilities, and more. It also enhances user engagement for residents, businesses, and visitors. For non-functional requirements, we can see two examples that focus on regulatory compliance for the city information page and commitment. MBSA ensures accuracy, transparency, and ethical information sharing.
Another functional requirement for the MBSA website system is an online bill payment. The MBSA website is intended to provide a streamlined and user-friendly online bill payment system, allowing residents and businesses to conveniently settle payments for a variety of municipal services such as compounds, water, electricity, and property taxes. User will be able to quickly navigate the platform and access a dedicated section for controlling their bills. The system will also provide a secure and rapid transaction processing, as well as support for a variety of payment methods to satisfy user preferences. The website's goal with this functionality is to improve the overall user experience by providing a smooth and digital solution for the timely and hassle-free payment of municipal utility bills. As for the non-functional requirement for this function is in terms of security. To enable the security online transactions, all sensitive data, including payment information and personal details, must be encrypted during transmission. To protect the user account from illegal access, secure authentication procedures such as multi-factor authentication must be deployed. Financial transactions must also be secured by using secure payment gateways and conforming to industry standard security measures.
The functional requirement of the Majlis Bandaraya Shah Alam website is enabling users, especially Shah Alam residents, to seamlessly download municipal forms by simply entering the MBSA portal. This user-friendly interface caters to the residents of all ages, ensuring the intuitive design that simplifies the form search process. First-time users find it easily to locate the desired form, enhancing the overall accessibility of the essential documents such as leave application, forms, and many more. The website facilitates selection through a user-friendly form interface, allowing the residents to effortlessly choose and download the required files. The non-functional requirement of the Majlis Bandaraya Shah Alam website is those documents are available for viewing, printing, and downloading on the MBSA website. The MBSA website should make sure that the document download page is compatible with popular web browsers like Chrome, Firefox, Safari, Microsoft Edge, and their most recent version in order to give users consistent experience. This is the example of the non-functional aspect of the website can be expressed. The website must be accessible and responsive to across a range of gadgets such as laptop, smartphone, tablets, and computers. When the document can be accessed on many devices, it should immediately adjusting its formatting and layout to fit the screen size orientation. Additionally, users who download documents through the web browser should be able to open and view those documents even in its absence of internet connection or for offline access.
The second is about the system architecture that we use for MBSA development. We choose a layered architecture for many reasons, such as the fact that each layer focuses on specific functionalities. Next, it improves modularity, maintainability, and scalability in terms of hierarchical configuration. Layered architecture also enhances security measures by protecting the system and enforcing consistent security practice.
Next point is possible risk type and strategy for managing the risk. So, the one of the possible risk type for the project manager is that is people risk is one of the most important risks to look at, especially when the impact that it carries to the project. The probability of the possible of the risk is moderate. It has factors such as team dynamics, which are the intricate interaction within the development project team of the MBSA. The effect of the risk is high. It it may cause our project to be delayed for a period of time, which is costly. So there are two strategies for managing the risk. One of which is open up and communicate among the team members. So, for example, we can frequently do a team meeting and can foster a pleasant work environment by assisting in the early identification and resolution of issues. When problems develop, having a conflict resolution plan in place guarantees prompt and efficient resolution. The number two, we can encourage team members, like for example, improve their skills on a constant basis and carry out cross training programs. This lessens the effect of a single employee's absence and departure. The next possible risk for project manager is organizational risk. Organizational risk refers to issues that arise from larger corporate environment, like priorities changing, leadership transition, or insufficient resource allocation. The probability of it being a risk is low to moderate. Although these changes in the corporate environment are conceivable, they are not always likely to occur or have a significant impact. The effect of this risk is from moderate to high. It is unexpected. Uh, Unexpected changes might call for swift adaptation, which means that project teams would need to reevaluate goals, relocate resources, and adjust project plans to fit the new organizational structure. So the strategy for managing the risk is clear scope. This is clear scope. So the clear scope definition is that it can reduce the possibility of scope modification and aids in demonstrating the project significance even in the event of an organizational change. Precisely describe the project's goal. Number two, the strategy for managing the risk is communication. Keep in keep in constant contact with important parties such as MBSAs, higher management, and then inform them on the status of the project, any hazards, and the requirements for resources. This lessen the possibility of unforeseen changes.
As a system analyst, I recognize two types of risk for this project, which is the first one is requirement risk, which means unclear project requirements that can lead to misunderstandings among the development team, resulting in the implementation of features that do not align with the stakeholders' expectations. The probability for this risk is moderate because it is influenced by the project complexity and communication clarity, and the effect for this risk towards the project is tolerable. It may lead to rework, delays, or stakeholders' dissatisfaction. So, addressing the risk requirements ambiguity in the MBSA website project involves a dual-pronged strategy. Firstly, through detailed requirement analysis, software engineers engage in collaborative session with stakeholders to comprehensively gather, document, and validate essential project requirements. Techniques such as prototyping are employed to visually represent anticipated functionalities, fostering effective communication and ensuring proposed solutions align with stakeholders' envisioned outcomes. This approach establishes a solid foundation for subsequent stages of website development. Secondly, the project adopts an iterative development and feedback approach, maintaining frequent feedback loops with stakeholders. This iterative process allows for regular review and refinement of requirements throughout the project lifecycle, accommodating changes and clarifying any ambiguities. By embracing adaptability and sustaining open communication channels, the project minimizes the probability of unclear or incomplete requirements, mitigating potential impacts such as rework, project delay, and stakeholder dissatisfaction, ultimately contributing to the overall success of the project. So for the second risk of this project is a technology risk. Technology integration challenge may arise when integrating various components, third-party services or databases within the MBSA website. The incompatibility issues, unforeseen dependencies or changes in external systems can impact the seamless integration of technologies. So the probability for this risk is high because it is influenced by the complexity of the technology stack and the level of expertise of development team in integrating diverse technologies. So for the effects of this risk is tolerable. Integration challenge may result in delays, increased development costs, and potential disruptions in the overall functionality of the MBSA website. There are two ways to manage this risk effectively. Firstly is conducting a thorough technology assessment, engaging experts or consultants to identify potential compatibility issues and dependencies. This proactive approach seeks insights from specialists in integrated tools, addressing challenges early on. Additionally, the project adopts an incremental integration testing strategy, starting with smaller components before addressing the entire system. This phased approach, supported by automated testing tools, ensures systematic testing, early issue detection, and proactive resolution. By streamlining the integration process and enhancing testing efficiency, the MBSA project aims to mitigate the high probability of technology-related challenges, contributing to the overall reliability and functionality of the website.
As a programmer, the possible risk type is tool risk that refers to the potential issues or challenges that may arise during the development and implementation of MBSA system software or programming projects. The probability is moderate to high. In cases where the team lacks the necessary skills or experience to handle complex technical tasks, the probability of encountering difficulties and error increases. On the other hand, the effect is tolerable. The risk poses a potential threat to the successful development of the project. This risk can result in delays, cost overruns, and reduced quality or complete project failure. The strategies for managing the risk include robust tools usage, which is to justify technical risk. It is crucial to leverage robust tools. By using tried and tested tools, the probability of encountering unforeseen technical issues decreases significantly. This can include using stable programming language, frameworks, libraries, and development environments that have a good track record of stability and community support. Next, continuous estimation, which is to implement continuous estimation techniques, ensures that technical risks are regularly assessed and addressed throughout the project development lifecycle. This involves regularly evaluating and updating estimates for tasks, identifying potential bottlenecks, and adjusting schedules accordingly. Next, possible risk type is estimation risk. In MBSA system software engineering, it refers to the uncertainty or potential for error that exists when making estimates for various aspects of a software project. The probability is high. The estimation risk tends to be higher when there is limited amount of data available for analysis. On the other hand, the effect is serious. The requirements and scope risks pertain to uncertainties surrounding project requirements and expectations. Other than that, clear documentation and tools, which is to adopt clear and comprehensive documentation practices and utilizing appropriate tools for requirements management can help mitigate requirements and scope risk. This ensuring that all project requirements are clearly defined, documented, and accessible to all stakeholders reduces the chance of misunderstandings and misinterpretations. Lastly, regular stakeholder communication. Regular communication and engagement with stakeholders are essential to manage requirements and scope risk efficiently. Involving stakeholders throughout the project development process, their expectations can be managed, change can be addressed promptly, and potential risks can be identified easily.
The risks that I as a system designer face which can harm our MBSA project requirement changes. When the MBSA system needs to change few requirements, it will face several risks. When the requirement changes, it can lead to expand the scope, which impact the timelines and resource of the MBSA website. The internal issue like defect as well as external pressure such as new competitor from other company. This will extend the MBSA project timelines, especially if the changes are significant and affecting the overall project. So the strategy I found to overcome the risk is by prioritize changes based on the impact and importance of the MBSA website. Next is by regular stakeholder communication. By derive the traceability to access requirement changes by impact maximize the information hiding in the MBSA website design. The second possible risk is hardware and unavailability, which refer to the important things to develop a system. If the hardware is not available, it can lead to delays and in the development process. The step can take is by replace potential defective components with brought-in components of non-reliability and also using virtual tools such as debugging, code coverage, and others.
Third, I will talk about possible risks and the strategy for managing them. I choose people risk and tool risk. In people risk, it is important to involve people with skills in testing. The probability is high and the effect is tolerable. We can do training and skill development to manage these risks. Next is tools risk. This risk can lead to difficulty adapting modern tools or systems. The probability is high and the effect is tolerable. We can use upgraded tools by using the latest version of tools in testing to manage these risks.
So there's two new API suggestion for the MBSA website system, which is the first one is Google Maps API. Integrating the Google Maps API into the MBSA website can significantly enhance the system's functionality by providing interactive and dynamic maps. This API can be used to display the geographical location of municipal facilities, public spaces, and other key points of interest. User can benefit from features like map navigation, zooming, and street view, improving the overall user experience. The public nature of the Google Maps API allows seamless access to mapping services without requiring user authentication, making it a convenient and widely adopted solution. Second API suggestion for this MBSA website is Amazon Web Services Secret Manager API. MBSA may have proprietary or sensitive municipal data that requires secure integration. The AWS Secret Manager API can be a private API that facilitates the seamless integration of various municipal datasets into the website. This API allows for real-time access to crucial data such as property records, public safety incidents, or service request statuses. By incorporating AWS Secrets Manager API, the MBSA website's data integration processes are ensured to adhere to high standards of security and compliance. This contributes to the overall confidentiality and integrity of the municipal data handled by the website.
So types of user testing for MBSA website. There are three types, which is alpha testing, beta testing, and user acceptance test. So the alpha testing is the testing which it is performed by a limited group of internal users such as developers, testers, or selected stakeholders. These users may have a deep understanding of the software's intended functionality. So the beta testing is the testing which involves a group of external users who are not part of the development team. These users may represent the target audience for this software. So lastly, user acceptance test. UAT involves user acceptance test, also known as UAT. UAT involves the active participation of end users or individuals who represent the intended audience for this software. These users typically have a good understanding of their operational. So next is factors that influence the maintenance factor. So as a project manager, one aspect that directly applies to a project manager job is to oversee the development of the MBSA system, which is team stability. So team stability is crucial because it facilitates effective knowledge transfer, smooth collaboration, and effective communication. So a steady team makes sure that everyone is well versed in nuance of the project, which lowers the learning curve for new team members and minimize interruption to software maintenance task. So team stability is a critical component that is directly related to my work as a project manager and affects the long-term viability and economical effectiveness of software maintenance initiatives.
As a system analyst for this project, one factor that affect the maintenance cost is the program age and structure. The MBSA website's dynamic nature requires constant updates, with the system analyst playing a key role in managing complexities and documenting evolution of functionalities. Legacy system considerations impact maintenance costs, with the system analyst deciding whether to modernize or to make it compatible with today's standard. The MBSA website evolution documentation serves as a crucial knowledge base, aiding informed decision making and optimizing program efficiency for long-term cost effectiveness.
Objectives of the portal is as primary online platform for Shah Alam City Council. The mission is for comprehensive digital hub for residents, business, and visitors. The objective is to facilitate seamless interaction and engagement. The services are a wide range of municipal services, essential information, and valuable resources. The approach is to foster transparency, efficiency, and community engagement, aligned with City Council's commitment to effective local governance and service delivery. In other hand, the modular structure also makes it easier to use code, which lowers development expenses and improves consistency, all of which eventually translate into lower long-term maintenance costs.
The factor that influence maintenance costs is program age and structure. As the program age increases, the display structure tends to be degraded by change, so it becomes harder to understand and modify the MBSA system. Adding new function in MBSA website after the system is delivered will be expensive because to understand the program it will take more time, and the maintenance cost may be 4 times higher. The reliability and performance requirement of the MBSA system, it will be difficult to change.
Lastly, I choose staff skills as a factor that influence maintenance costs. The skill of testing teams has a direct impact on how efficiently and successfully testing operations are carried out. Skilled testers are better qualified to write complete test cases, identify problems, and execute testing jobs properly. When the tester is competent to find the bugs, it will reduce the maintenance work and cost of improving the MBSA system. That's all from me. Thank you.